I'm upset you didn't bring your guitar, but it's fine.
So am I. I'm so sorry. It's just been a very long day.
Yeah.
And,
Tell us, what have you been up to?
I woke up at 4, I went to the gym.
You're one of those people?
I'm one of those people.
4 a.m.?
Sometimes, not all the time.
Do you know they say that to be a billionaire, you need to wake up at 4 a.m.?
Well, I'm already one.
Okay.
No, but I had a lot of like interviews in the morning. Then I had rehearsals for Soulfest as we're talking off the camera.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire.
Is it gonna be the best one yet?
100%. We all say that we wish we were actually in the audience watching ourselves, because it's going to be such a great experience.
You guys are putting in the work, the hours.
Yes. We have
Incredible.
to. We have to.
Yeah.
It's the only thing we know how to.
I love it. We love to hear it.
Yeah.
Now, Polycarp, you know, when I got to know you're coming, I was so excited because there's so much that I want to talk to you about.
Okay, great.
Your journey.
I'm here.
It has been one for the books, you know, something that we've seen and you've grown in front of us, literally. All of you have like evolved into these personalities and of course like global stars. And it's so amazing to see you represent Kenya on the global platform time and again. It's been just such a beautiful thing to see over the years. So how does that make you feel, you know, when people call you Sauti Sol, not just Sauti Sol, but like the Kenyan stars, because that's what you are. So what does that make you feel?
Makes me feel proud, makes me feel, you know, that this is my destiny and also my purpose in life. Because it's been what? It's been 20 years actually together.
That's insane. You weren't in the same high school as the rest,
I was in the same high
right?
school, So I met the other three after high school.
Okay.
And that was in 2006. That's when we met.
That's insane.
So it's been many years. But then, I mean, it feels really happy, and I really love how people also, you know, how people view us and how people respect us and how people love us for all these years. It's unique and it's amazing to see.
You know, you've always been like the silent member of the gang, right? Quite literally. Because I mean, we hear you, but we don't really hear you per se, your vocals. And now you've decided to shock all of us.
Silence is golden.
We love that. You were waiting for the right time, huh?
Kinda, but also it just happened, you know, when we started doing our Alone Together time, when now we started like doing solo stuff. Yes. At that time I was really deep into fatherhood, because my son was 8 months then when we decided to do this, and it was during COVID, so we had not traveled anywhere. So
I was watching your videos, in fact, the other day. And
really?
Yes, during the COVID ones. And it was so beautiful to see, you know.
It was the best time ever, to be honest. When people say COVID,
be vulnerable and talk about fatherhood and talk about your journey. It was so nice to see.
And it was like a blessing in disguise that I was in the country, that I couldn't leave, because actually that time we just launched our Midnight Train album. And we were supposed to do like a world tour.
I remember you were meant to go to the UK as well. It was supposed to be a whole tour.
We cancelled so many shows, as many other artists did. But then just being in that space with my son and my wife at home, like it just gave me a completely different perspective of life. And I guess as an artist, you have many lives in a way, because art is an expression.
Right.
So there are many ways you can express yourself. And for me now, at that time, that's when I started singing, because I was singing to my son. You know, just telling him African stories of me and of us. I just also, it came from a need of really wanting to be present, and at the same time also wanting to create content that is amazing for kids, that is Pan-African. So that's how it started. So now I started singing, but I was doing demos for my album, for the studies, and I wanted other people to sing them. And when I presented it to them, everyone was like, you know what, it's so personal and you already sound, you know, great. So just keep going. You just sing. I was like, I'm not sure I want to, but okay, fine. So that's when it started. And I haven't stopped since then.
We love it. We love to hear it, because I feel like this is something that you hid from us for a very long time, your talent. We only thought that you're good at the guitar, but now it's like, you can sing? Really?
I can. I try.
You're pretty good at it.
Thank you.
You should have started earlier on.
I guess. Also, what I also want people to understand is my role in the band is so intense.
Okay.
Because you know, I'm a composer, producer. Do the mixing also as well for the music. I look out for the sonics of the music. Like in itself, I do. I'm kind of like the band director for our live band. and it's a lot of work that I'm not going to put something else on me and say, okay, now I want to sing.
Yeah.
You know, but also like I do a lot of backups also on the tracks because I have the songs. I'm the one who produces them. So I mean, I have been there, but it's just I didn't want to be, you know, at the front. And there are 3 amazing singers,
of
so
course.
I don't really need to, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. You know, when the news came out that you're taking a break, like, hearts were broken.
Really?
Everybody was like, why, what? But I'm glad you clarified and said it's not that we're splitting and going our separate ways.
Yeah.
It's just a break.
Yeah.
So why the break though?
I think it was very clear from the beginning, actually.
Yeah.
It's just people who miss.
For some reason, I was just saying, oh, they've split. I was like, what's going on? Social media was going crazy.
It was crazy. So we've been together for 20 years, as I told you. And it just got to a point where we felt we really needed to explore our individuality.
Okay.
Because we've been in a band and together, even to the point of living together for about half the years we've been together. So about 7 years we were in the same house, the 4 of us, you know. Just you end up doing everything together. Like I can tell you, in my life, I've only known how to hustle with 3 other men. Like I don't know how to hustle by myself.
Yeah.
And I think the same the other people can say the same about themselves. And with the growth now that comes as individuals, it only makes the band stronger, you know. So now that we get to do this by ourselves, for now, for a short period of time, it's a hiatus, sorry. It just brings out so much in everyone, man. Everyone puts their best foot forward. Everyone gives their best. And now when we come together as a band, even as we are doing now, for example, even for Soulfest.
Yes, of course.
Like everyone is so committed. Not that we were not before, but it's just you can see like it's like a monster has been unlocked, you know, out of everybody. And that is just so beautiful to see. And also we did it in a very respectable way as well. We had life coaches. We had therapists.
Okay.
Like we sit together in a room, the 4 of us, air out everything, you know, talk about everything that you feel. And like we talk every day. Literally, there's no day that passes without us talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it comes from a good place, and it's a healthy small break.
It's so nice that you mentioned that. You know, I'm very impressed that you actually got life coaches and therapists, because some of the things that we feel when we see a boy band or when we see a group of male singers, you don't expect them to be, you know, talking about the mental health issues or where they are mentally and being open about it, being open about their journeys.
Yeah.
So it's very nice to know that, you know, the 4 of you can actually have such conversations amongst each other.
Yeah, and the brotherhood is quite strong.
Have you cried?
Of course.
In front of each other?
Yes. All that, like we don't hold back. Yeah.
Love that.
We let go always. And we are each other's best friends. So if someone is going through, you know, a crazy time, he can talk to any one of us and you know, open up, and you know, we always just are there for each other, like so much, like a lot. Yeah.
And that's why you guys managed to stick through everything.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Even COVID.
Yeah.
A monster COVID.
We were still together. We still are together.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a beautiful relationship, I'd say.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question, Polycarp. How did the whole Fancy Fingers name come about, and how did you discover your love for the guitar and that you're gifted with your fingers?
So I'll answer the second question first. My love for the guitar and love for music in general came from when I was, as far as I can remember, to be honest.
Okay.
I was always drawn to music anywhere, whether it be the church or people singing at home or a funeral. Like I always just found it so fascinating. Right. And music was my favorite subject in school.
Oh, nice.
And then I used to steal in quotes, one of my best friends' small, you know, those Casio keyboards.
Yes, the tiny ones. This one,
yeah. So I used to have a music book and that keyboard, and I just used to, you know, try and find, you know, some music to play. And then I grew now into loving guitar in high school. I was in Strathmore High School. And we did this competition extravaganza in school, and I put up a band together. I didn't play guitar then, I played percussions. But then there was another guy who played guitar so well, and I was like, I'm so drawn to this instrument and I don't understand why. So I started after high school, because because in high school I didn't have access to any guitar.
Yeah.
So after high school, a friend, actually that same guy who I saw him play, because I was like, hey, yo, in my mind, people who play guitar were old, you know, for some weird reason, not high school. I'm like, you have, like, I didn't see any young people playing guitar.
That's actually very true that you said that, because even me growing up, you know, when you saw someone playing the guitar, it would be someone who's in the 40s or 50s.
Exactly.
You don't see a young person playing the guitar until recently.
You know, so that was very fascinating to me. And then he mentioned that, you know, there's, after high school now, you know, that gap year where you're just waiting for, you know, to go to uni.
Right.
And he told me there's free lessons being offered at one of the churches, All Saints Cathedral, free music lessons. I was like, okay, let me rush there. So I went there, picked up the guitar, and I was there for like a month only. Then the whole thing just got discontinued. And I continued playing the guitar, and then that's when I met the rest of the boys. And then, that's my love for the guitar.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And the name Fancy Fingers came from now around the time I started playing. So I used to play covers to amuse girls, of course. So I'd play like a Justin Timberlake song, and someone would be like, oh my goodness, you can play that song. And then there's this one lady friend of mine who came one day, and I was playing, I can't remember what song I was playing, but she walked in and she was like, Fancy Fingers. And it just stuck since then.
What? So it was actually a friend?
It was a friend, yeah.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah.
Shout out to the friend.
Yes, shout out.
So, I mean, it's nice that, you know, you actually have had that interest for as long as you can remember in music per se, and of course the guitar as well. Any other instruments that you can play?
So I play a bit of the keyboard just for production, to be honest. Like, I understand the whole concept, so I can cheat in studio. A bit of percussion as well, because I played percussions in church and in high school. But my guitar is the focus, 100%.
Okay. Okay. So tell us about this new single, right? I mean, it's something that we're super excited about, because as we spoke about earlier on, you know, we didn't get to hear you until recently. And we're like, wait, he can sing. So what inspired it? It's obviously a collaboration. You're featuring Simi, and she's a phenomenal singer as well. So like, how did that happen, the two of you, and what actually prompted you to release this song?
So I met Simi in Joburg earlier this year in February. I just packed my bags and went for like 2 weeks to do like a writing camp, meet a lot of singers there and producers, and just make music. And she pulled up to the house, and we had this amazing musical connection. And we actually didn't record the song then. So then I think we recorded a song with her and Viri, because we were in Viri as well.
Okay.
And then later on now, as I was doing my project, so this song is the fourth single off of my project, called Love Language. That is a collaboration with female artists only across the continent. So this is the fourth single. Karun, my song Karun in a Million was the first one. The second one was Far Away with Azawi from Uganda. And the third one was Ego with Bananas Overdose from Somalia. So this is the fourth one. Now Simi from South Africa.
Bananas Overdose is a rapper, right?
She raps and sings.
I actually heard a few of her raps, and I'm like,
she's amazing.
Super talented.
Yeah, she's really dope.
She's been really blowing up on the internet.
She's really dope. So Show Me Love so Love Language is about, again, just love, and what's your love language, and how you express your love language, and how you need to know your partner's love language for you guys to, coexist.
Was wifey happy?
Of course.
When she heard that, the song is about love.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is she your biggest fan?
I'd say she is.
She's so supportive.
Yes, she is. Yes.
I've actually always seen her cheering you on social media, in person as well. When I've met her at some of your performances, she's always right there in the front, and it's just so beautiful to see.
I think I've written 3 songs about her, probably. 3 songs already.
Nice.
And yesterday, actually, she was out with her friends, and one of the songs played, and she was so happy. She called me so excited. I'm like, oh my goodness, you made such a beautiful song, because it's a different setting. When the music played. Anyway, back to the album.
Right. So what else can we expect from you? And what other kind of genres of music are you looking to tap into?
Because there's so many faces of me, I believe. So being a producer, a guitarist, and now a singer-songwriter, there's so many things or projects that I'm on already. So Love Language is one of them. I am also actually already done with a project that's around men's mental health.
You're very big on that.
Yes, I am.
And it's so nice to see.
I am, because it's really, I feel like it's extremely important for, you know, men in society to be heard and to speak also.
Yeah.
You know, so that project is almost done, to be honest. And then there's what else? There's a Luo project with a Luo artist, being Luo herself.
Okay.
And this is just paying homage.
Is it with Okelo Max?
Okelo Max is, I want him to be in there. I've already told him.
He's amazing.
Yeah, so it's me and Winyo are the main artists.
Okay.
And then Rosa is in there. And I want to get just as many artists as I can in that album. It's
so nice that you're actually supporting so many artists in this new journey of yours, because you know, the one thing that we've learned from Sauti Sol is that you're always giving upcoming artists a chance. In fact, just recently you had auditions for a female artist, and that was so nice because you were looking for young, fresh talent. You actually held auditions. The turnout was pretty crazy. So it's just so nice to see that you're always empowering the younger, fresh batch of, you know, artists that don't really get a chance.
Yes, and they're the future, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the music, sorry, not the music, the artists that we got, even from that audition, crazy. Like, the talent is undeniable. You're like, what is this? You know, and music is evolving, you know, times are evolving, so things are different. Now we're in the social media, TikTok world, and we're getting artists that are doing just crazy stuff. You're like, wow, this is amazing.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. So we're also, of course, keeping in touch with what's going on, but at the same time, wanting to give. What's the point of us having all this knowledge and keeping it to ourselves, you know?
Speaking of knowledge, like, do you think there'll ever be a time when maybe Sauti Sol would open like an academy?
It's in the plans. Academy. It is in the plans. Literally, we have a whole plan. We have a whole plan. Like,
I've been thinking about it. I was like, that's the one thing that I think we should have in Kenya, because you know, you guys are the pioneers of music in the sense as a band together, the four of you, as one unit. And it's nice that you have so many different strengths, and if you could just empower the younger generation and of course just give back and just train them and teach them the little skills and things that could help them. So that's nice.
Definitely, it's definitely the plan. We've had it actually for, I guess, the past almost 8 years.
That's amazing.
To do an academy. It requires a lot of investment.
Investment, number one,
Yeah, so we're still working on it, but it's definitely almost coming.
That's good. That's good news. If you're watching, something that you didn't know, it's in the works. And, you know, Polycarp, let's talk about this transition that you have mentioned, of course, doing, you know, discovering yourselves and, of course, doing things differently, in the sense that you're now kind of releasing music as Fancy Fingers, as Polycarp. What next is something that maybe, you know, you want to venture into, you want to experiment with? Is it like a different genre of music, or is it like maybe, as you said, maybe business, or just something that you've always wanted to do but haven't got a chance to because of how intense it is to be a part of a band, and you're always traveling? So any other hobbies of yours, or anything that is a passion project for you?
There's a lot. I'm really, for those who know me, like, you know, deeply, a lot. I'm into cooking a lot.
Yes, we do know that.
So that's something that I really want to explore more, and it's kind of it's very dear to me, and it's alternative cooking, really. It's things that you wouldn't conventionally imagine having in your house, but then they're readily available. So just not making it a bit more exciting, because usually most cooking shows, you know, you cook the same thing if it's chicken or beef, and they're only, you know, same ways of cooking the same food, you know, maybe 3 or 4 ways. You roast, you boil, you fry, like it's the same thing. So for me, being a vegan for 5 years now.
Wow, you're a vegan?
Yes, I am.
I did not know.
I don't like labeling, though. But I guess we have to label.
No, I mean, if you're a vegan, you're a vegan.
I don't eat meat. I don't eat meat. I eat fish.
So are you vegetarian or vegan?
I don't know. It's
because if you're vegan, then you don't have any milk products. But if you're vegetarian,
I don't take dairy products.
You don't?
No. But I never used to like dairy products.
Okay, anyway. Fair enough.
Yeah. So with that is a very different lifestyle that maybe most people are not used to, but it's so healthy.
And I feel like here in Kenya, people aren't aware of what it entitles.
The interesting thing is, as African people, this is what we used to do a long time ago. So when you have meat, it was like a celebration, you know.
Yeah, it was like a treat.
Yeah. So, I mean, nowadays people have too much meat, but we wouldn't get into it. Yeah. Not be political. But so the whole angle of the cooking show is to give a very different perspective of foods that are healthier to you than, you know, you would imagine.
That's very interesting.
They're just available, you know, to you, readily available, not expensive at all.
I would be the first subscriber. I would love to watch such
the O's Kitchen on YouTube. Yeah. Check it out.
Would love to check it out. It's nice to know that, you know, aside from music, you're also doing different things that that make you happy.
Exactly.
For instance, cooking. You know, you've also mentioned that you have a talk show where you talk about mental health. So it's nice to see that you're pursuing different things and not just music per se.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Does it get hectic sometimes? I mean, I know it gets hectic,
it's always hectic.
But like, has there been times when you're just like, man, I need a break?
Always.
Always?
In fact, today I had that moment. It's just like, yo, this is a lot. But then...
Yeah, how do you push yourself to get back into the next day and wake up in the morning?
What the great thing is, I'm doing what I love, like deeply, deeply. So I can do it as I'm drowsing off, but I'm so in love with what I do that as long as I rest, I wake up in the morning as early as I need to wake up and just, you know, keep going, you know, go for rehearsals, go for meetings, all these things. I absolutely love it. And I'm blessed because not everyone does what they truly, truly love.
How do you balance family life? You know,
there's no balance.
There's no balance. So whoever said there's a balance is a liar.
Is a complete liar. There's no balance. Of course, you seek to create time for the things that you love.
Important.
Very important. But absolutely, there's no balance.
And one time for yourself.
That's the hardest thing, actually. That's the hardest thing, because you commit yourself to so many things in your life, whether it be family, music, you know, the band and everything. And it's hard to, you realize now at the end of even 4 months, you're like, what? I haven't even done anything for myself, you know? So, there's no balance, to be honest. No balance whatsoever. But, we keep moving.
Yeah, so, you know, like when we talk about, for instance, the balance that it's hard to strike, right?
Yeah.
As you said, like sometimes I feel when you are doing something you truly love and you're truly passionate about, it doesn't really feel like work.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
And I've also observed that the four of you are very into fitness.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, it's part of our lifestyle.
Again, let me ask you, so how do you make time for the fitness if it's hard to make time for yourself?
Actually, now that you bring that up, the fitness is actually time for myself.
That's your time.
That's my time.
Yeah. Do you train together, the four of you?
Sometimes.
Because I remember there used to be a time when Savara used to train with you.
Yeah, we always, even like
on
Monday, I think we trained together. Was it Monday?
We used to do CrossFit. I used to live for those. I used to wake up in the morning in my bed watching.
Yeah.
Wow,
really? I see you.
This is lovely. And then go and have my pancake. But no, I'm just joking. But it was very motivating for people like me who, you know, in the morning you guys were up on donkey hours, like 5 a.m., 4:30 a.m.
We still do the same. I guess we don't post as much.
Yeah.
But fitness for us is something that we picked up as a lifestyle. And I think it started maybe, like seriously, I'd say maybe since we started living together.
Yeah.
We picked it up. So when we lived together in our first house in Buruburu, we used to wake up at 5 in the morning, go to boxing in Isili, you know, train until like 6:30.
Right.
Come back home. Some people will take a nap because it's very intense. But then also we just get it straight to work. And the thing of doing it together, we motivate each other because like we're a band, so
of course, and you don't get bored. You don't get bored. Disinterested. Yeah.
One day someone is down, someone else is more energetic. You just pick your friend up and you keep going. But for us, it's a lifestyle. And even while on the road, we all work out, all of us, either together or by yourself. Go for a run. Just move. Because also with our lifestyle, we need to stay fit. We have very late nights. And sometimes we go like a whole day without noticing that you haven't even eaten something.
Yeah.
So just being conscious about it. And we're also stage performers, like really intense stage performers.
And you need a lot of energy, a lot of stamina.
Yeah. So if you're not fit enough, then this life is not for you, to be honest.
Yeah, you know, people just think that if you're a singer, all I need to do is go on stage, perform, write songs, record songs.
Doesn't work like that.
But they don't realize that to be able to be a fantastic performer on stage, you need to be fit.
Yeah, all the best in the world. That's what they do. Probably 10 times more than even what you see us guys doing. You know, and they're really into it, the intense. Beyonce goes ham. You know, Asha is 44 and is one of the fittest people you'll ever see. So you have to stay fit. Like this, if you want to be at the top, staying fit is paramount.
And that mindset is everything, because you know, when you compare yourself to global artists, then you also you strive to be the best version of yourself, not just here in Kenya, but you're comparing yourself to someone like Beyonce, which is a whole new level, right?
And also with the fitness is a great, what it does to you is it gives you really good mental health. You know, so you feel like you've conquered you know, a lot from working out in the morning. And it's just, it's the best thing ever, to be honest. It just gives a good momentum for the day, for the week, and you just keep pushing, and you just come back. It's addictive as well. You always find yourself back in the gym or whatever it is that you like to do, running, some like dancing.
I remember I think there was an album cover where all of you were shirtless or something, and all I see was, I was counting the abs. I was like,
it's Midnight Train, probably.
I don't remember which one, but that cover was like, wow. Sauti Soul has abs.
I mean, you still got it. But also, by the way, now that you talk about abs, when we started our fitness journey was during the time, Nishike time, when we were like, we want to completely change the scene. And we need to look a certain way. So we trained intensely for about 3-4 months. So me and Chimano in the house, we're living together this time. Me and Chimano are doing P90X. I don't know if you remember P90X, which is just body weight workout in the house every day. And Bill and Savara went to the gym, and all of us just had the same results at the end of it. Shot the video, went completely viral, became these symbols. And we just maintained, and from that time till now. But also, that time was more of ego, to be honest, just trying to look good and have abs. But now it's very, as I said, it's about your mental health. It's about you staying fit and healthy and just being happy as well.
It's amazing. It was quite the extravaganza for female fans, not gonna lie.
It was.
As we wrap up, you know, I'd like you to tell me about one moment in your life that has been the highlight of your career. One moment.
Of my career.
Something that you just, at the top of your mind, you remember it and you're like, wow, that was phenomenal. Anything that you could think of?
I mean, there's been many moments, to be honest.
You can name a few.
And they all come in stages, I'd say quite recently would be the tour we just did this year. Because we played in venues that we dreamt of playing. Like, it was so magical, you know, that it happened. And we filled them up. Like, we sold out venues that we literally used to. I remember, like, the venue in Amsterdam called Paradiso. About 10 years ago, we literally walked there, because we were around Amsterdam at that time. Walked there just to stand outside and be like, one day we're gonna play here.
Manifestation works.
You know, so the tour being sold out in America, Europe, and Canada is quite a huge achievement for us, because that's what we've been literally working for and dreaming to get to. So that's been amazing. Another thing that isn't past would be, I guess the highlights are also the rest of the world knows. Dancing with Obama was a big highlight for us. Kuliko Jana, the song going viral, the whole world, was also a big deal for us. But also, I think the biggest achievement for us is just staying together, to be honest.
That's beautiful. Anything you'd like to tell your fans? Maybe you can speak to the camera.
Fans, wow. What do I tell you?
Talk to them
absolutely,
from your heart.
From my heart, from deep down. Thank you so much for being there for us. All these years, we've been in the industry for, 15 years, I think, properly in the industry. And we can't thank you enough for what you've given us. And we promise to give you just as much back, or even more. And make sure you come for Soulfest, November 4th. Come for the last show for now, until we get back together in a few decades. No, I'm joking. In a few years.
Don't break hearts. We have to end on a high, not a low. Thank you so much. It has been an absolute pleasure hosting you. You know, I've always wanted to have you guys here, and I'm glad that I'm getting it pole
one by one. You'll get all of us.
Savara, now you. Next, I'm going to look for Chimano.
Yes.
And then BN, of course. But thank you so much. And I really wish you all the very best in this new journey that you're on.
Thank you.
And I hope that may all your dreams come true.
Thank you.
Thank you for entertaining us for all these years.
Yes.
Koljax, are you ready? Ready. He's ready with the song. We have to do a little jiggy.
I came here for you to show me a dance by there for the song.
Yeah,
you just come up with a dance.
Cool, we can do it right now. Koljax. So we're gonna stand up so that we can officially start dancing.
All right. Stretch.
Yeah, stretch a little bit. We've been sitting for too long. Koljax, don't let me down.
Have you heard the song already?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty vibey.
It is?
Yeah. That's the vibe. Do you know my mom's name is Simi?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Mom, shout out to you.
Oh. Same spelling or?
No, S-I-M-M-I.
Ah, okay,
yeah.
Cool. Nice.
She's a big fan of Sauti Sol, especially Suraya.
Are you gonna bring her to Soulfest?
When maybe I could. You know, when we have Indian weddings, that's the first song that's played
actually,
on the dance floor, and everybody does this.
Yeah,
it's still huge to date.
Yeah, I remember we played actually so many weddings when the song came. Indian weddings.
Yeah.
2000 what? That was 2005.
Yeah.
So
it's quite
Indians love that song.
We love it.
Yeah.
We love everything about it.
Yeah.
Koljax, are we okay? No? We're okay?
Mama nikaleta guitar.
Just pretend. Why are we not playing the song? Should I start singing? They're saying it's not working.
It's not working.
It's not working on live television.
Just do Odi dance.
Yes, Odi. Maybe you sing for us. Sing for us something.
With this cold, I will embarrass you.
It's okay. Maybe we just give it time. Or no? No? Yes? No?
Okay. Technical issue.
Technology will fail us.
It happens. It's all good.
It's all good. I'm very patient.
It happens.
Okay. She's saying wrap it up. It's okay. No problem.
No worries.
As soon as we wrap up, we'll do it for Instagram.
Follow
us
sure.
at Fancy Fingers, at Shiksha Aurora. We'll do the dance for you, okay?
Yes.
Make sure you're watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming once again.
Bless you. Thank you.
And thank you for watching. We'll do this again next week, same time, same place. Make sure you tune in to find out who the guest is going to be. And of course, this is Easy Friday. My name is Shiksha Aurora with the one and only Fancy Fingers. Polycarp Otieno in the house. And Koljax coming up next on Disco Funk. Stay right here.